Hello and welcome to my second grade 2 video. So this is going to be a science one. For this lesson, you'll need some Play-Doh just to create a model. I put the recipe just down below, but if you don't have Play-Doh, that's perfectly fine. You're more than welcome to just draw it or cut out the shapes and put it on a piece of paper and glue it. I just recommend Play-Doh just because it is a lot of fun to work with our hands and actually see these landforms and how they are shaped. Within this lesson, we'll look at different types of landforms and how they change with wind and water. You'll be able to identify different types of landforms and what is not a landform, and you'll create a model of different types of water landforms. So, as always, I'm a Arizona State University's Master's in Education student, so all our standards are taught to Arizona State standards. Today, I'll be talking about landforms. So just to review, what is a landform? If you're watching at home, try naming a few to your parents or yourself. I'll give you a few moments. Great, I hope you guys got some great landforms in there. So, just to review on what a landform is, I'll go to my textbook. So this is my grade 2 science textbook, and to find definitions or meanings of words I don't know, I'll look in the glossary section. This is normally at the very back. So I'll look all the way back here. Oh, went too far. So here's the glossary, and that's how I can know all the different meanings of words. So I'll go all the way to landforms right over here. Great, so landforms, they are right here. What it says here for landforms is one of the different shapes of Earth's land. For more of an explanation or where you find it is on page 156. This landform is called a valley, and it has a nice little picture for you guys. Great. So today I am going to talk about different types of landforms and how they can change due to wind and water. So I live in Colorado Springs. There are many of my favorite landforms here. They are mountains. So with mountains, I can see from afar they're really tall, but closer up, things are changing on the mountain. This is because of wind and water. It affects it. So this is called weathering and erosion. Weathering is different than weather, like rain, snow, and sun. Weathering changes big rock forms, and there are two different types of weathering. But today, I want to focus on mechanical weathering. When big rocks or landforms are broken down into smaller rocks, this can be done through changes in weather, such as frost, ice, rain, and sun heat. But things like plants can cause weathering too. Here are some pictures of how weathering can go into rock cracks and break it down. So right here, you can see that the water goes into a crack in a rock, and then once it freezes, it expands, right? And then it just breaks apart the rock, and then it becomes two rocks, and it's a lot smaller. So after the small rocks are broken down, these are carried away by moving water. This is called erosion. There are also many types of erosion as well. One example of weathering and erosion that change a rock landform are canyons, such as the Grand Canyon. Here's a picture of the Grand Canyon before. As you can see, the rocks are still really attached together. Now this is a picture of the Grand Canyon afterwards. You can see that due to weathering erosions, it has cut and formed the Grand Canyon a lot more. Now, because of weathering and erosion, landforms are always changing, but there are a few different landforms I want to focus on today. They are water landforms. So water landforms are places like oceans, glaciers, lakes, and rivers. These change as well. These landforms are made up of water, but water can be in different states. For example, in my water ball here, this is liquid, but it's water. So these are in landforms such as rivers, oceans, and lakes. But ice, which I can put into my water and make colder, is frozen. So these are glaciers. So example water landforms changing are glaciers. Here's a picture of a glacier. This side is from 1918, and this side is in the same area in 2012. In 1918, they're frozen, and it's still really cold out there. But because of the rise in temperature on Earth, they start to melt. So once the glaciers go into their other landforms, such as rivers, oceans, and lakes. So to recap, landforms are different shapes on Earth's land. They include mountains, valleys, oceans, rivers, lakes, and islands, and also many more. Water landforms can be in different states, such as water or ice. So today I talked about different landforms on land and water. I want to check to make sure you know the difference between landforms and other things. For example, is mountain is a landform? Put thumbs up for yes and thumbs down for no. And it is yes, a mountain is a landform. Now, is a puppy a landform? They live on Earth. Thumbs up or thumbs down? That's right, it's a no. Landforms are different shapes on Earth's land. So here's a chart. I want you to take 2 minutes and take all the words down on the bottom and categorize them into landforms or not landforms. Talk with your friend or parent at home. Great job, guys. So we're going to do the same thing together. Remember, thumbs up for yes and thumbs down for no. Over here, we will have landforms, and over here, we'll have non-landforms. So let's quickly go down this list. So the first thing that we have is a bear. Is this a landform or not a landform? It is not a landform. So we're going to put it right over here. Second one is a glacier. So is it a landform? Not. It is. So we're going to put it right over here. A volcano. What do you think? Yes or no? It is yes. So we'll put it here. A tree. What do you think? And it is no. It is not a landform. It just grows on land. So right over here. It is a lake. What do you think? Yes or no? It is yes. So we're going to put it right over here. And now we're going to do an ocean. Is it? Is it not? It is. So over here. A windmill. Is a windmill one or not? It is not. So we're going to put it right over here. A mountain. So yes or no? Remember, these are because they're my favorite landform. And then another one is canyon. So is canyon landform? Yes, because remember we watched it with weathering and erosion. It became a landform. And then we also have rain. Is it? No. It just creates weathering and erosion. It helps with the process of making new landforms. Now we have a river. Yes, it is a landform. And next one is rock. No. We can break down bigger landforms, like big rock landforms, into small rock landforms or smaller rocks, and then they become landforms in other ways. So that is our list for today. You guys did such a great job with what is a landform and what isn't a landform. Now to do a fun activity. This is where you need the Play-Doh, like I said at the beginning of the lesson. You can always buy some, or I always prefer making my own. I feel like it lasts a lot longer. So all you need is 3 different colors. You need green, blue, and white/gray. You just don't need to add color to one portion of the Play-Doh. Now, here are some pictures of different water landforms. Do you remember what they are? Yes, so we have glaciers, rivers, oceans, and lakes. Use the Play-Doh to create different types of water landforms. You don't have to limit yourself to only these type of landforms as well. When you are all done, feel free to send me a picture of your landforms. Here's an example of what you can do. So, if you don't have any Play-Doh, you're more than welcome to cut and paste and color these types of landforms as well. And feel free to send those in as well. If you need to download all the different types of landforms I showed you here today in this presentation, it's of course down below. Your parents can also download everything that you need there, such as guidance for throughout the video. I really look forward to looking at your landforms.